Alright guys, welcome to game number 1 between i2Hard and nFaculty. Playing here at the FrayTV Invitational. Starting to the left side, we have i2Hard on this first map, Khaldor with Arkham on the Rhaegar, Noisen on the Nova, Green on Arthas, Konos on Tyrael, Grimstall on Falstad. To the right side, it is nFaculty with Noafiel on the Uther, Sypho on Reyna, Holo playing the Tigers today, Xon with Stitches, and Green out with a Chen. So, map number 1 here in this tournament, and we had a couple of bans. This is a system where we have 4 bans, 2 for each team. We had Abathur banned, Tacita banned, Zeratul and Nubarak, so no initiation there. But a very high priority for the Tyrael, once again, which we've seen actually quite often. Massive party bush right there. It's so big that Uther is actually not in there. Uther is like that kid in school that wants to be cool, hangs with the cool guys, with the cool group, but nobody really wants him, and that's why he always has to stand like one step behind them. And that's exactly what happened there. Like, he was not allowed into the bush. We had 4 heroes in there having a bit of a party, and now they finally like joined up. So at this point we have the split on the lanes. The party bush not successful. It was just an attempt to go for a trap there, but it didn't really turn out like this. And we have Stitches and Chen hopping through the map and trying to grab that vision there. As at the top, oh, Sypho on the Raynor is nearly dying there. Raynor is trying to make that happen. Oh, the Nova kill! Look at that! Green out and Xon moving in. Nova apparently not expecting that at all. Moving in from the side as Sypho was welling up, and there's the first kill and first blood there for nFaculty. nFaculty actually doing really well here. Down, well, general in Europe now, not in that game yet, but let's see what they can pull off. We have Xon and Green out on the Stitches and Chen going straight for Mercenary Camp, going for the Knights. The left side is the Arthas and the Nova that are having the same idea, also trying to pull that off. And down to the bottom lane, it's still that battle between the Tigers and the Falstad. They are eyeing each other on that lane. As the Falstad up is jumping in, and you need a pretty big gun if you want to deal with a guy that is on a Griffin. Yeah, that always scares me a little bit, like a Falstad here with that Griffin flying from one end to the other. Actually cool to fly into the tributes on this map. Khaldor is a great map for something like that. The mobility is something that cannot not be valued highly enough. We have both teams now with a few mercenaries pushing for them. The Sea Giants at the top for team i2Hard. And, well, they actually reminded us earlier, they asked for a bit of time for Konos, because, as they put it, he needed to touch himself. Gives the name i2Hard a whole new meaning. I'm not quite sure if I really wanted to know that. That's probably like TMI information right there. But be it as it may, Konos with a weapon unloaded, going into the battle now on the Tyrael and pushing Xon back up to the top lane. We have Arkham. Well, he needs to be a bit careful what he does there. The Chen is just jumping in, and Arkham gets a load full in the face from the Reyna. That was, yeah, pushed him back immediately back to the wall. Down to the lane, we have currently the grenade for Holo, and you can really see how he's starting to do a lot of damage to Falstad here. Falstad very low in hit points already. I'm not sure if he used well, but I think so. So that would be a lot of trouble for him getting that HP up again. And as the tribute spawns now at the bottom lane, where nFaculty is already in position, this is going to be a tough one for them. Not sure if they're even trying to contest that. Falstad isn't even moving from the bottom lane. He's just soaking experience there. Xon is moving in at the front. He's just tanking it. He doesn't care at all. There we have Greeno jumping in too. Another disrupt on that. Oh, Falstad moving in now finally in the back lane. Apparently he got his wall up again, and there goes the Chen. The Tyrael is already down as well. Moves in and tries to take down the Stitches. Stitches is dead. i2Hard with 2 kills at this point. Really well done. And we have the rest of the team just pushing all of the nFaculty players back so that Green can get that tribute. But another interrupt by Noafiel, doing a good job there. Nova is on Reyna's ass, switching to the Uther. Apparently she really likes Beards, but nope, doesn't get him either. As Holo down at the bottom lane is already starting to just gather up more experience. Talking about experience, we have level 7 versus level 7. Both teams are now going into the laning phase again, gathering up the XP there. At the top lane we have Green out and Sypho. Looking at the talents in this game, pretty similar builds. No gathering power for Nova. We have an Envenom for her, and another Envenom on the Arthas. A lot of DPS in that. The Falstad with the gathering power, and besides that, of course, Stitches with the overkill build that we see for him. We see again also the same rotations from nFaculty, going for the early mercenary camps, trying to just get them as fast as they can. Up in the mid lane we have Noisen looking for an opportunity to pressure nFaculty a bit, but well, not really all that easy against an Uther that just can simply heal himself up. Bottom lane apparently Falstad turned into a bit of a crybaby and asked Arthas for help. Arthas happy to help him there, because that mean Tychus right there was just pushing him a bit too hard. Now, jokes aside, Khaldor is doing a great job pushing that lane in, like dodging those boomerangs as well, and just making sure that the grenades are always pushing his opponent back and taking his hit points down. In experience, nFaculty is taking a bit of a lead there, especially since they have another wave to kill right over there. 3 heroes are going at that, as we have a tribute at the bottom. Reyna is apparently not moving in. It's too far away, and they're apparently trying to contest it with 4, not getting the 5th hero in there. That's an interesting move. I don't think they're serious about taking it. They're probably just trying to create some space for the siege giants down here. They're actually moving in. They're trying to fight it 4 versus 5 at this point, and it looks like i2Hard is giving them the tribute. They don't even realize that the Reyna isn't there. They should have known it with him appearing in the middle of the map, but apparently they didn't really want to fight there. The 10's already there for nFaculty, and that's probably the reason. Don't want to fight against the heroic abilities. Kodos, on the other hand, is being caught off guard by the hook, is portaled in, and then suddenly we have him with a stun thanks to the Uther. Now it's time to go straight for the boss, and that is how nFaculty sings these things up right now. They got the tribute, they're moving in, taking the boss as well. Another prediction hook by Xon, this time not hitting anything. But we have 3 against 2 kills, and getting those bosses is giving them a lot of opportunities there to like take their own boss right now. They put some pressure on the bottom lane with this. There has to be some kind of reaction of i2Hard, and they send 2 heroes bottom to deal with the boss. That allows, of course, nFaculty to easily take the boss up to the top, and with that they can then push in the top 4 to at least attempt to. We're gonna find out what exactly they're gonna do with this one, but there's no chance of i2Hard contesting this at all. They have their 10s, but they need to deal with the boss bottom, or they will lose one of their force gems. They already are losing the first few towers. The boss is just like going ham on that, taking one tower down after another, hitting like a truck here, and there it goes. So boss up at the top, tribute spawning, free tribute basically for nFaculty. If they want to take it, they could always try to just push in and take a 4 tier and get an experience lead and then fight for the next one. This tribute is not going to be overly crucial for them. Down here we have nFaculty in position for it, and they are really just like bouncing between tribute and between the golem. The golem now alone against the Falstad. They're taking it, blocking with the 2 tanks here to the left, making sure that nobody gets even close. The golem is still alive, and they could rotate top and try to get a bit more damage in, and that's exactly where they're headed right now, especially with the Tyrael moving in there as well. The Tyrael actually in the mid lane, my bad, the Tychus is moving in. The Tyrael in the mid lane is soaking up some XP, and that's all that he does, because this fort is apparently something they already gave up, just saying they, well, can't take it, so they're like, whatever. We're just gonna give it up for now and try to fight another day. It's actually really dangerous in in Heroes of the Storm. If you make a bit of a mistake and you just like try to hold on to forts too much, it might completely snowball out of control. It's very common actually that you try to defend something, you lose one hero, you're down a hero, you try to defend something else, you lose another hero, and it just goes and snowballs from there, so that you're always down one hero and you just never get your balance back in the game. But right now we have them just saying like, okay, give it up, we fight at the 3rd tribute, and that's where they have to fight. They have to fight for this tribute now, or there will be a curse upon them, and they can't really afford that. Tyrael is riding his money pick right now into battle, and after an oink oink we have Konos going straight into Hero's Hell, but he's gonna be healed by Rhaegar. Really good job. Reyna's Raiders are up, but Xon is being dropped. Oh my god, like that Shockador was great. Tyrael is down though as well. Here comes the heroic ability from the Chen, jumps in, and oh my god, like it's a triple kill with Nova going down. Falstad dropping, Rhaegar is gone, and Arthas has no escape. He goes down as well. A full team wipe against i2Hard, and now the curse upon them as well. nFaculty is starting to push that in with 8 kills under their belt versus 3. They're taking 1 fort in the middle, and they're already rotating down to the bottom with the Uther to take another one. Really well done here by nFaculty. They want to go to the semifinals here in the FrayTV Invitational, moving to the left side of the map already to push in another wall at the keep, as it happens. Down here we have Uther going straight for the next vote, and that could actually bring them very close to level 16. It's 15.5 already, with i2Hard still looking at a just achieved 13. That gives them another talent, but they will fall very much behind, and the big problem is that boss isn't even up. Another attempt to party push this. They want to go for it, and they see them at the Hards. They're moving in for it already. Here comes Green out with a quick jump. Arthurs is in trouble. They're stealing the camp. They're taking the Arthurs. He's down before the ancestral healing hits, and the hard camp goes to nFaculty. nFaculty doing a great job here of claiming this, going straight for the wall now, trying to maybe even push a fort behind it. Tyrell is down at the bottom, stopping the push with the creep waves, but we have nFaculty going straight for the keep now. And the keep, that's the important part, of course. If you get that, then catapults are starting to spawn for you. Nice ability here, really good job by Nova, not only hitting the stitches, but also clearing the wave and the knights. But still, I don't think they can hold on to the keep. No, they won't. The keep is down, and nFaculty most likely going to disengage here. Actually, they're lingering around for a bit longer than I thought, but the call apparently was made to move back. Now, Son is grabbing that holo there for a second, not the real Nova, of course. Down to the bottom, we have the Tigers also escaping as well. Holo and the rest of the team, they can wait for the boss yet. 20 seconds on the timer for him. 16 versus, nearly 17 versus 14 actually. And there comes another hook against Nova, but it's once again only a hologram. It's not the real Nova that they got there. But they put definitely a bit of fear into the eyes of i2Hard. Still, we have Konos and his team well aware that that boss is going to be the next target of nFaculty. The only question is, do they want to engage? And it doesn't really look like it. What they're looking for is initiation with the Tyrael. Going in with the Tyrael, with the Judgment for stun, using the Shock and Awe, and then also the Nova, like perfectly timed to drop a target. That's the strategy that we see from i2Hard. We've seen that from a lot of teams in the past, and it's great if you execute it perfectly. You drop a hero right at the beginning of the game, and that can win you the match immediately. We have the talents for them to do that. They have the Shock and Awe, they have the Precision Strike, and of course the Judgment here as well. As we can see, the fish hook on the stitches to get one of those really long hooks. But yeah, they need to be super careful with this. They need to drop one of them, and of course you would love to drop either the Reyna or the Tigers, preferably the Tigers, that it can take him out and you have to deal with less DPS. Can they do it though? They're looking for a target. If one of them overextends, then we should see this combo. The heroic abilities are up at this point, and where's the initiation? There they go, and immediately the Shock and Awe, they have everything in there, and nFaculty is healing himself! He's not down! Here comes the Howling Blast, and he survives as Falstad and Tyrael die. It's the counter initiation they just can't deal with, and they are losing way too many heroes here. 3 are down, Nova dies as well. Very well done, and Stitches somehow survives as Uther tries to chase him down, but it is too late. nFaculty in the end, he died after all, but it was well worth it. They wiped Team i2Hard completely, and with level 18 against level 15, they're just gonna dive that corner, trying to take it out. Game number 1 in the best of 3 seems to go or to end in favor of nFaculty. Even the Golem is still pushing with them, and this is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely gonna game. Game number 1 ends in favor of nFaculty, taking the lead in the best of 3 series against i2Hard. Congratulations, and let's jump into game number 2. Alright, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 between nFaculty and i2Hard. Starting to the left side of the map in blue, we have nFaculty with nFaculty on the Brightwing, Sun on the Stitches, Green out on Chen, Scythe on the Abatha, who got through the draft, and Holo on Vala. To the right side, we have their opponent's team. This is the second game on Dragonshire. Game number 1 was won by nFaculty, so i2Hard starting to the right in red is currently down 1 game. Arkham on the Uther, Green on the Anubarak, Konos on the Tyrael, Grimskull on the Zebo, and Neusen on Falstad. Immediately the move by Team i2Hard to maybe go for a bit of a party push there, but already spotted by the Abatha. Abatha, interestingly enough, got through the bans. We had 4 bans, once again, 2 per team. Tacida and Tychus were banned, as well as Nova and Rhaegar, and that forced some interesting team composition. The Nova ban resulting in nFaculty trying to shut down the combination between Tyrael, Falstad and Nova. It just drops heroes way too fast. Another interesting pick that we had there was then the Vala. First of all, it's a good copy target for the Abathur, but everything else was kind of taken or banned out already. No potential for an Odin, no potential for an Archon, so they just went for that. And Vala, apparently a hero that Holo prefers over the Reyna, which they explain to us then later. So what they're currently going for here. And that will be a really interesting game, I feel, because Vala is going to be a hero that will be focused hard by i2Hard later on. They have the initiation with the Anubarak, with the Tyrael, they have the Falstad ultimate that they can use, and also the Nazeebo. So it's all gonna come down to the question of how much you can actually stay alive. Ha! That health globe taken revealed the position of those two, and they immediately move back and say like, alright, we're not gonna get the stitches here. He knows that we are here. That stun didn't do anything but zone them out. Arkham is moving in, and of course they immediately jump by the Abathur. Arkham actually dropping in hit points quite significantly as the bottom shrine is now about to be taken here. nFaculty on the Bright Wing trying to heal his teammates up, but a bit out of position. Suddenly is being attacked here and could be dropped. Whoa! The last second hit by the Falstad and first blood here. Job well done by i2Hard taking it. And now we have Holo also capturing the shrine, and that is shrine number 2 for them. Holo taking it here. Are they able to get the Dragon Knight? No, they are not, as bottom is still not completely capped. Didn't get that full. Now we have the 4th talent for both teams. Here we go once again. We have Abathur still trying to help out nFaculty and Holo. And they're going up against the triple comp that we see for i2Hard. Once again, the move in. Here comes the stun. Balled out of it. Really well done. But nFaculty in trouble. Already low in HP. And it doesn't really look like nFaculty will be able to take this bottom shrine here. nFaculty on the move back. Up in the middle. The Stitches against the Tyrael. Down to the bottom. We have one shrine now taken for each. As up at the top we have Grimskull making his move towards the shrine here. Running into Abathur Mines. Down at the Moon Shrine. We have once again these attempts between Holo and nFaculty to just like cap it somehow. nFaculty is already moving in and Green is forced to contest him here. That push of course not really helping either. nFaculty is trying to move in. Here comes the attempted hook. Not hitting though. And in the last second the Anubarak just boring it out. And as you can see we have both shrines once again, or for the first time actually, taken. And the Stitches, maybe with a chance, wants to go for it, is interrupted here. Here comes the jump with the Bright Wing, goes into the middle trying to help him out. Arkham and Konus are currently there, down to the bot lane. We have Noisen going up against Holo. This is going to be a close one. Noisen jumps back and oh god, he goes down. Holo really well done, takes down the Falstad, and that spells trouble as Xon is about to grab the shrine. He's trying it once, twice, thrice, trying to go for it, but we have 3 heroes now suddenly in the mid lane for i2Hard. Falstad can now jump in as well. nFaculty on the move back. Xon is in trouble, but so is Arkham on the Uther. He's being shielded again by Konus. The Tyrael is doing whatever he can, and here comes the Jet moving in, the heal by Arkham. Where is that Falstad? Falstad jumped to the top and grabbed the shrine, but down goes the Uther. They are losing 1 hero for this. 2 kills against 1 in favor of nFaculty. Well done here by i2Hard, making sure that there is no dragon going up against them. Really well done actually. I like that a lot, that coordination that we saw there to get that. Down to the bot lane we have 2 heroes plus Abathur grabbing the shrine so that we don't have a Dragon Knight in the middle for i2Hard now. Instead it's just the experience gains that we have for both of the teams. A very aggressive match actually between them, and once again Xon is trying to get the dragon. Moves away from the stun. That would have hit him for sure. Down to the bottom it's still Noisen trying to move in, but nFaculty is already there, and that Bright Wing is not only creepy, but it also does quite a bit of damage as Holo starts to help him out and supply his DPS. Still in the middle, Xon going for that shrine. The Chen started to rotate, which immediately has a reaction. The Dragon Knight goes to them. Oh, Grimskull up at the top was a bit too late to get it, to get that shrine. Now Xon is moving in, or at least trying to, going through the wall. Both of those towers are already out of ammunition. Of course, i2Hard doesn't rotate fully into the middle. They have 1 hero at the top, 1 down to the bottom, and 3 in the middle to try and contest this. That's a usual reaction that we have these days against it. Experience lead now for nFaculty as they try to even take the fort. It would be a bit surprising if they would be able to pull that off. But actually, looks like they might, since that Dragon Knight still has a lot of HP, thanks to the towers already depleted in ammo. The punt away. Yeah, Lumberjack Uther is going away here for now. Is being dropped. Oh, but Chen is moving back, and another punt, getting that Falstad out of the frame for now. But yep, green out is most likely gonna die. No, the level 10 supplied by the fourth kill here gives them the opportunity to jump back in. And with a stun, they are dropping the fall stat. Job well done, and a quick pun on the Uther. And he actually did not even die, but he might! Oh, wow! Was able to dodge that just in the last second. Well done here. Uther survives, good job on Arthiel, but now we have 3 kills against 1, a fort already down, level 10, nearly 11, and they're using it to just grabbing into mercenary camps, stealing them, and oh my god, green, like, you had no business there whatsoever. They squished the buck and down goes an Uberak. So, once more, another kill for them, which gives them the 11. 4 kills against 1, and it looks like. Do they have bribe stacks up they can use here? Yes, they do. They're going for the bribe stacks. They're claiming the rest. We have the double Vala right now, with Sypho cloning the Vala here. So far, we don't have him in a position where he can really push too much, where he doesn't have a 16 talent just yet. Nice hook here against Konos, and he's a squirrel, and he also, whoa, that was close. I really thought he would survive there, but no, he doesn't. Tyrael is down, but look at that ultimate. Grimskull with a kill against Brightwing, taking Brightwing out, taking Norfiel out, and now moving to the right. Arkham on the Uther, trying to chase down Xon as well, together with the Falstad. In the middle we have Green out still running away. Vala down and Brightwing down in the last battle. So i2Hard actually starting to catch up with this a bit. 3 against 5. That's the kill count at this point, and we will see another one in just a second, or won't we? Here comes the barrel roll. Noise is trying to get away, but he is getting hooked there. He's not gonna make it. He goes down, but so might Green out. Green out is being dropped. The Chen is dead, and well, we are looking at a pretty dead Stitches, I feel. If he gets another stun, first of all, the Buck is being squished again, so they really don't like him, it seems. And Stitches is actually getting away. He's running into another wall of zombies, but still able to survive it for now. Down here we have Sypho starting to push the bot lane. Abathur is doing his thing, counter pushing. Another Rain of Vengeance being dropped by Vala here. There's a lot of action in the game right now, like really a lot of kills already. 7 against 11, another dragon about to be up very, very soon. We have 1 bribe stack, and that's about it. Vala actually with Siphoning Arrow, Manticore, and then into Repeating Arrow. Going for a build that is not that common these days any longer. Actually, the build is not being used all that much. Usually you see either a Rancor build for the right click or the multi-shot build, which is especially on the North American server very popular. But Khaldor apparently really enjoying the build that focuses more on the Searing Arrow. So an interesting move by him. Noisen with the bribe down at the bottom. He might pay with his life for it. Nope, is able to just barrel roll back in the last second. But in the middle, Norfiel is trying to aim for another Dragonite, as Xon is going strong to just create some space for him. Even goes for the hook, and they're trying to just eliminate the Tyrael, and bam, there he goes down. He's gonna make sure that there is no Dragonite, at least for now, but still, that kill, of course, is supplying even more experience to nFaculty, and nFaculty is aiming for another trying down at the bottom. Cypher's moving in, is starting to slap the Sea Giants here, but space created by Chen, by Stitches. They're all to the right, trying to claim that last shrine, as we have in the middle already Norfiel waiting. He's gonna get it. There's a rotation that is way too slow towards the middle. Nobody else was there, and he is moving straight to the top, trying to claim another keep, another fort. Goes through the wall first with a Breath of Fire, and is even being assisted by the Abathur, as Green and Arkham are moving in and trying to burst him down, which won't be easy, especially since we also have at the same time down to the bottom lane 2 more heroes aiming for another fort. So them chasing the Dragonite doesn't really help them. They 5-man the Dragonite right now, and he is still threatening that top fort. There's very little they can do. They're gonna lose one or the other either way. Bottom is down, level 15 versus level 13 at this point. 4 kills, and there's still damage being done to the fort up at the top, so they might actually end up losing 2 forts, which is absolutely horrible for them right now. And nFaculty is already in the 1-0 lead in the best of 3 series, so i2Hard cannot lose this game. If they lose it here, then they will be out of the tournament. We have Sypho on the Clone Vala moving in. The top fort has been taken just as the Dragonite is about to be over. And that's the cue for Norfiel to just jump into the main fight down to the bottom. They're claiming the mercenaries again, and they have the 16 talent. They have the 16 talent, so we're going to see dirty things from Abathur, jumping on lanes and just trying to push in with his triple locust as soon as Sypho is out of the Vala form here. Do we see another hit? Yes, there it is. The Raid of Vengeance probably soon to be expired. Oh, nice ultimate. Wow, good shock and awe, and also great Ravenous Spirit. They're trying to wreck the Vala here once again. Might be able to get it. No, the Tyrael dies first. Tyrael is down, and Nubarak is about to die. Survives somehow, but Falstad and Uther, they are the next victims of the Triple Panda. Jumping in, taking the Anub as well, trying to block Grimskull for now, and it looks very bad for the Nazebo here. He is being annihilated too. This is a complete wipe, not a single hero down for nFaculty. 13 kills against 4, and they are going to take one of the keeps as Abathur jumps to the top, goes for the triple locus, uses his promote to just push this wall in. Hard times for i2Hard. We have nFaculty doing a great job here, controlling the flow of the match. Level 17 versus level 14, and they move back before Konos can get too nasty. So really well done for them. Let's look once again at those additional talents that they have. The Fishing Hook for the Stitches, the Locust Boot of course for the Abathur, Blood for the Vala. Completely agreeing with the choice here. The Giant Killer of course as well. And well, pretty tough. We have actually Web Blast being used by Nubarak here and not going with Locust. An interesting one. Missed that in the last fight. Not sure if he used it or if he dropped too fast, but I haven't seen it. Apparently trying to take out one of the heroes. Maybe the Chen, isolating him a little bit and making sure that he can't move in. Could also, well, we'll see what exactly they're going to use that for. But so far, it doesn't really come into play. We have an attempt to take another Dragon Knight, and they're going to get it. They are going to get another Dragon Knight, or are they? The move in, oh, it's gonna be close! Oh, last second hit, holy cow. There comes the Raid of Vengeance, and immediate the move against Vala. Vala moving back, being shielded by Abathur. Brightwing jumping back as well. The Stitches is still in there against the Ravenous Spirit. Here comes the web, has been used already. It's gonna be down for just a little bit longer on the Brightwing for the heals. Konos just jumps backward. We have Uther already down, and Falstad died as well. Konos might be dropped, but no, it's the Nazebo that dies first. 3 kills against 0, still no level 16, and this is going to be Dragon Knight for Xon. Another Dragon Knight for nFaculty. They are in complete control of this game, and if not for a miracle, then we will see them win this. And with a 2-0 in the best of 3 here in the round, this is going to become extremely difficult to turn around for i2Hard. And the Dragon Knight is moving straight in. They're trying to drop Konos here. 4 heroes up. Well, soon to be a 5th, but they are dropping that core. That Dragon Knight is just hiding around them and going straight for it. This is game. This is GG. And Team nFaculty takes the game and is able to defeat i2Hard with a 2-0 here at the FrayTV Invitational.